All right, traders, we are live. Gavon and Isaiah, good morning to you. Let's go over, we got 10 minutes. Let's go over some wisdom real quick before we start our day. All right, let's look at this highlighted part right here. This is what I'm focused on, manifesting today. I'm not suggesting that we do not need to form some market analysis or methodology to define opportunities and allow us to recognize them. We absolutely do. That's not the problem. However, market analysis is not the path to consistent results. I'm pointing this out because it's kind of highlighted in my mind because I do this. You know, I used to think if I just find the perfect setup, the risk takes care of itself. No, it's not the path to consistency. Your mind is the path to consistency. That's not going to solve your trading problems. It's going to created by a lack of confidence, discipline, and proper focus. When you operate from the assumption that more analysis creates consistency, you'll be driven to gather as much market variables as possible. So that's why my focus this morning has been, today I'm taking the signal, moving on. There will be absolutely no fighting today. I'm trying. Manifest it, Kevin. Discipline. Tell it to yourself, too. No fights. Get in, stop, and move on. Because otherwise, you're going to be... If you think that market analysis is what's going to get you to consistency, then you're going to be disappointed and betrayed by the market. Actually, Kayvon and I were talking about that last night. I was just thinking about this, mulling over it. I'm like, man, trading, the longer you trade, I feel like the more of an ego you develop because you see certain things work out most of the time, right? I've seen, for instance, Kayvon's talking about these hangovers. I see them work a lot of the time. So the ego plays a factor in that. And then you don't want to cut it. You want to fight. So that's why I'm focused. You know, I've seen a lot of these work out. The edge works, but it works over a series of trades, not on a trade-by-trade basis. So we can't think on a trade-by-trade basis. All right, traders, let's dive into some of these tickers this morning. We're manifesting a green day today. Mr. Paul in the house using CMEG? Yes, I'm using CPro. Minimum $100 deposit, 6-to-1 leverage, and shorts for eternity. That's why I like it mostly. All these shorts. I get to short anything I pretty much want to. Yeah, a lot of CMAG users in here. If you have questions, let us know. I'm going to do a little pre-market analysis before the market opens on up. Watch list, for those that aren't aware, bottom left corner is what I'm going to be looking at. Obviously, the SPY, because the SPY made its biggest day gainer. I think it was like the third in history. The history of the overall market. SPY yesterday off of a tweet. So we got to be watching those tweets today. Kayvon, be on top of it. Yeah, Isaiah, AEHR is on my list too. AEHR, I believe, or ACHR, one of those A's. Let's take a look at your hangovers. AEHR, yeah. There's a lot of these hangovers that were provided. And for those that aren't aware of what they are, check them out. RDW, I like that one. In the description of my video to get an idea of one of the edges that I like to trade. Very nice. I mean, a lot of these are nice. And I got a couple of them too in the description that I found, or in my watch list that I found that have a couple other like key resistance areas. So for instance, this MGNI is a hangover. There's a lot. And if we look left on the chart, we'll see 1220, that magic 20-cent area that we look for as well. 1220s is holding up as a level resistance left of the chart. So we want to let trades come to us. We don't want to force trades. Forcing things. Have you guys ever forced a fart? Sometimes it's not good. You don't want to force trades. But yesterday I was too hesitant to get involved in some of them. And a lot of them would have worked out. So that really aggravated me. I think today... I was seeking perfection. Like I wanted the tickers to come exactly to my level. So today I think I'm going to start a lot of them, not marry any tickers. Sorry, not marry any tickers. They're not loyal. But if the market is going to be bouncing around today like a stripper on a stripper pole like yesterday, a lot of A lot of rated R references this morning. I'm sorry, guys. Let's keep it PG. Market yesterday was, in the last week or two, been giving us whiplash. So put your neck braces on and let's get ready to rock and roll today. Let's let the trades come to us and get ready to make some moolah today. Set the stops. Again, yesterday I said set OCOs because what the market's been doing. If you don't, a lot of advanced traders want to say just use mental stops. But when the market does what it did yesterday and you're not too focused on it, you can get absolutely crushed if you're short on something and the market jumps like it did. Margarita in the building. Good morning to you. You missed yesterday, kicking yourself. It was a wild day. Wild day. No fights. What's happening? Well, today we're just focused on not really fighting any tickers. Just really focused on taking the signal, focusing on a series of trades and not necessarily one individual trade. I've seen so many traders blow up their accounts focused on one individual ticker rather than the series. We want to focus the series. At the blackjack table, you're not, the house isn't focused on making their entire day's profit on one hand. It's over the series. Probability game, right? Focused on the probability. So today we're going to remain disciplined, focused, and confident. Take the signal when you see it, but make sure you're not focused on certainties. So, Paul, are you over at CPro? What's the minimum price I can use my leverage? I haven't run into any problems with that. I maybe under $5 tickers, you may only get 2-to-1 on the leverage. But yeah, if you look up here, my leverage is $4,500 of buying power. So I'd have to look at that again. It may be under $5 as it brings it down a little bit, or under $1. It might be under $1. I don't know. You shouldn't have any issues. 6-to-1 applies to most things except either under $1 or $5. If somebody else knows, let me know. All right, Kayvon's saying try to call your trades real time today. So as you're trading, let's alert your entries real time and exits. Okay, a couple others I'm looking at. There's a couple penny plays, the PRFX and Kita, that I'm monitoring. I'm not interested in shorting these penny plays right out of the gate. I want to see if they develop, if they get a little spike on them or something similar to ICCT yesterday. There's a couple other gappers. DXCM was a hangover and is getting a spike off of some news. There's a lot to look at today, so it's going to be a little overwhelming. I like ACHR as well. Isaiah, another hangover. Tons of hangovers. This one's 720 may hold up, and of course 750s. And then left of the chart on ACHR, 820 as well, if that one popped up to there. So 20 seconds till the market opens up. I don't know. A little overwhelmed by all the tickers. There's a lot of volatility out here this morning. And I like the ones you mentioned too, Isaiah. So I like NAK too. It's a little cheap play, but NAK is at about $1, and you see all this overhead resistance up here. Had a descending triangle in the daily. Cracked that. If that one pops up to 110, I would short that NAK. This is what we're looking at. Descending triangle on the daily. Those are beautiful. Intraday and on the daily. Bearish pattern. Curious as to what the SPY is going to do, because if the market, traps some shorts, we may see a next leg on up here. So I'm not too eager necessarily to jump into anything right out of the gate, but if every hangover starts selling off, Isaiah, that's going to be rough. The cheap play, PRFX, getting a little pump this morning, a little spike. I'm not, like I said, I'm not interested in that shorting that one right now. Kidda was a cheap play too, $2. It just halted down on a sell-off. DXCM had spiked up with the market and then gapped up about 6 points too off of some news. I don't think it was earnings. FDA clearance for something. So that's not bad. A hangover and 6 point spike. We could definitely see profit taken here. Isaiah, here's left of the chart for this kind of a hangover play. 77 is pretty tough on it. It's got a little ways to go to get up there. That's a decent play though, right there. It's a little spready. Okay, let us know what you guys are working if you're working anything. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting and seeing. Waiting and seeing. What the market's going to do. This ADT. ADT. You guys remember that? My parents used to have ADT. It's like a security, home security. Now you got all your own cameras these days, but 795, 796. A lot of resistance up here, up and over 8. ACHR, I like that one against 720. That's pulling back right now. So yeah, little the overall market's just not doing a whole lot right now. Opening up, going kind of sideways. What are the cheap plays doing? Cheap plays, Kidda halted down. It opened up. That one may remain heavy. I don't know. It just doesn't have a ton of room. I mean, I like that it already hit that magic 225 area on it. The 220s, Kidda. And a halt down from there. Could be backside right now. So Kidda may be a short. If that, I like when they halt down, especially after they've already kind of made their move. Let me look at. It's a phase one news there. It's just going to have a lot of like $192 resistance. KTTA. When it comes to the lower float stuff, I don't even have any inventory to short it if I wanted to. I would size down. You know, it's curling back up doing a red to green move right now. I would size down on low float things if you're trading those, FYI. That's something I do. Reduce the risk because, of course, they can... Love was on earnings. Oh, LOVE was gapping up. It had earnings, so I got to be mindful of that, but... 1955 is the 50-day moving average there. Man, I would love to see one of these tickers that made a massive move yesterday and is making another big climb this morning, and to see it just reverse and fade for a lot of the day. Little spread there. Let's be mindful of that. But it is one I'm looking at. If we get up towards $20, DXCM. DXCM's heavy right now against 73.30. Man, that's a good one too. Spies pulling back a little bit. That's why we're seeing a lot of things pulling in a little bit right now. ACHR could still be a decent one against 720. Let me check the shorts there. I don't think I got shorts there either. Dang it. Market's pulling in some as well as a lot of these tickers. So if any you guys that are short on anything, I know Kayvon's working BABA. BABA is getting a spike though. Kidda, the cheap play, getting a little leg on up right now too. And PRFX penny play 320 Magic 20, holding up as resistance on that. Okay. Maybe I'm being too patient right now. What are you guys trading? Kayvon's and Baba. What else are you guys looking at? Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Yesterday I was too hesitant to get anything, so I'm gonna be taking something here shortly. There is a lot of good opportunity. I'm not forcing anything. There's a good opportunity, just haven't done it yet. This Kidda up against all this pre-market resistance is not bad. I don't have any shorts there, but it just popped up to 2 sloppy seconds. Pulling back off of that. The other penny plays, 320s heavy against that. I was getting interested in Love. Damn it. That thing didn't go up to 20. I need to just take some of these. DXCM was the other one I really liked. 73 down to 70. In $720 ACHR, but I don't have shorts there either. Guys, my wife's vacuuming in the background. If you hear it and it's too loud, let me know. Right now feels eerily quiet. Eerily quiet. ICCT, we traded that one yesterday, just tapped 520. That one's curled up in pre-market. I'm avoiding that one today. It's a little too bouncy, bouncing up and down. That AAOI, Isaiah, you pointed out, that one's been pretty good. 1350 down to 1290. And ACHR, I don't... Do I... ACHR, let me look and see if I have shorts. I don't mind that one against... Yeah, I got shorts ACHR. That's why when you try to locate something that you already have the availability on, I think I'm gonna go for this one, guys. 717. I'm just gonna get in the ball game. 717 ACHR. I like it against like 725. I want to see the 20s hold up on it. 725. So ACHR I'm going to get involved with. Against pretty much the high right there, 725. Set the stop on it. Again, not marrying anything. So I'm going to look for something else. All right, ACHR I'm going to get involved with. 717 average right there. Against 725. And I'm going to... profit target, I don't know. Be like 675 is what it looks like. All right, spies at lows. Look at the gainers real quick. So KTTA back up to pre-market highs, just keeps giving sloppy seconds. Keep on working Baba. That one, nice crack there. Good work. KTTA just keeps like testing pre-market highs and pulling back in off of that. Man, that love was very interesting. It's kind of thin and spready, so I'm not going to be too upset about that. Love was decent. DXCM was decent too, which might give sloppy seconds, DXCM. I just don't know. I wanted really a spike out of the gate. That was my problem here. If I get involved with it, 73.20 is going to have to be the stop. I don't want it to climb back up to the highs there. Let me think about this one. DXCM. Really like the 77 risk for it, but no, definitely 75 risk even. Not even going to get close to that though. All right, ACHR pulling down towards 7. Working the winners. That's what my plan is. I mean, the stop will still be at the highs. I'm going to try to work the winners. Even if they curl around and I take a loss on it, that's A-okay. I got to accept that because sometimes that's going to happen. But the times where they sell off throughout the day, it's going to pay out very, very nicely. Oh, that MGNI too. Kidda is spiking up right now. Kidda getting a KTTA penny play, getting a little spike. Thinking about a couple things. I'm thinking about adding to my winner ACHR, and I'm thinking about DXCM. But DXCM would be smaller, and the risk would be up and over 73. A couple things I'm thinking about. I think the profit target ACHR's got to be at probably 675, 680. Looks like that's going to be the support. So telling you guys my thoughts right now. I'm just considering hitting this again on a pop. So uncomfortable to do that. Hate bringing my average down. KTTA, dude, this thing, it's got a little uptrend to it, but every spike is just pretty much it's a short on spikes. What are you guys looking at? Am I missing anything? Flipping through everything. I don't think we're missing anything. I wish I had the shorts KTTA because I don't know. After that spike up there, it looks to be done. You got to hit it on spikes though. Oh my god, PRFX, that penny play is trying to curl around right now too. Pennyland, Pennyland. It kind of feels like the market's waiting for, like, what headline's gonna come out today that's gonna cause the market to just jump straight up or shoot down. That's kind of how it feels right now, to be honest, because there's not a lot going on. SPY's trying to curl around off of the lows. Apple's on a tear right now. AAPL. Nice, yeah. I saw where they like flew in all their iPhones, like 3 planes worth of iPhones. From I don't know where. I guess maybe from China. Wherever they make some of them where tariffs were about to get real expensive. Guys, I want something. I want something else. See if ACHR is going to flush under 7. It's the only one I'm working right now. 717 average. I'm looking for 675 profit target. Maybe even add into a pop. PFRX testing the VWAP, having some trouble. Yeah, Kidda elevator and down. Up and around that 220 area. Hit. Elevator down. I'd say looking at SSTS until you saw it. Oh, what is it? ASTS? SSTS didn't. I can't even look at that one on TOS. But ASTS, that one's not bad. Hitting this previous close right here. 2420 could be the risk. I know this is Space Mobile. Oh man, 25's tough on it too. 25 real tough on it. Real tough is 25. Yeah, STSS isn't popping up, but you helped me locate this one. ASTS. Let me pull up ASTS. Again, it's like 2450. If 2450 is the risk, let me think. I would only go in like 30 shares probably. It's almost like every time I identify something that looks good, it just immediately goes down without me. Damn it. 24, it was like right there at the previous close. Still looks good right there. 2450 being tough on it. I could see this one pulling back into like 2250 today. We just got to see what the overall market, got to kind of feel it out and see what the overall market's going to do. I have to request shares for this one. I don't know if I like it that much. How much are they? No, not as it's selling off like this. Now I'm like a whole point off of my risk. No, I liked it up at 24. So ASTS, I'm considering. I have to locate these shares. I'd like that one closer to 24 against 2450. Spy, let's see what she's doing. Spy, try to go green on the day, and she said no. Not doing it. Let's look at some gainers, see if we're missing anything. SMMT straight up. Whoa, all right. Again, I'm preaching this to myself. You guys as well if you need it, but I'm not. Why can't I type anything in there? Not marrying any tickers today. Not doing it. Setting the stop and moving on. Setting the stop and moving on. I encourage you guys to do that as well. All right, SMMT 2120 is the main risk there. It looks like left of the chart. So we're about a point off of that. Nice climb yesterday from 1650 up here. So I'll be monitoring that one if we get closer to that risk level. Kayvon's trying NMAX. Just know if Kayvon says he's trying something, just look at it. If it's selling off, he's longing it. If it's going up, he's short. Contrarian trader. Oh, he said long. NMAX long here. Risk a buck. Hard stop. Good. Isaiah, CPRI, the only one you're working, unfortunately. Dude, great, though. Excellent, excellent trade. Identified that hangover and working it real well. Mention it in chat, too. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm right there with you, only working one hangover. And I think I'm just going to kick back with it, honestly, most of the day. Until 675, I'd probably take most of it off. I'm wanting a couple more good trades today, so that's why I'm going to start looking for something else. SMMT is not terrible. It's a little spready. It's like a 12-cent spread there. But that one closer to 21.20s. That one is getting close. She's getting close. I really like her. Spy's pulling in a little bit. Man, could we dip by something in anticipation of a tweet coming out? No, I don't encourage it. KTTA looks dead. PRFX, same thing. The penny plays. The MGNI, dude. Man, a lot of good plays this morning. ASTS, dude. F you. So close to hitting that up there at that previous close. As soon as I looked at it, she just started selling off. I didn't want to chase it. ACHR, the one I'm working with, still looks fairly heavy. Okay, the only one getting my attention right now is SMMT. I love that 2120 risk up here. Left of the chart. That one's getting my attention. ACHR, very nice, very nice. If we panic down to low 80s on it, I'll probably take most of it. I don't know. I'll leave half to play with. It's getting down here though. Let's see what she's going to do right here. Probably just take half and then forget about the rest. Alright. Out half on ACHR. I'm setting an adjusted stop to break even, and I ain't going to look at it. 717 stop. My average price. Otherwise, profit target. We'll do like 620 on the rest. 675 is support. May try to hold that up. I don't know. Let's do 650 on the rest. But sometimes they don't. Okay, let's see what SMMT is doing. We're getting close. Getting close for me. Up towards 21. I'm going to be really thinking about her. ASTS selling off. Man, Kidda. Shoot, dude. God, that would have been nice. DXCM. Oh, that one's making me cry. DXCM. Man. Like I said in pre-market, I need to take them when I see them. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Lots pulling back. The market's at its lows right now. Market's at its lows. It's crazy. I mean, one day the market's capitulating the longs. The next day, shorts are getting squeezed out. Then the next day, coming back down to, I mean, never know what's happening here with this market, do we? All right, SMMT. Let me take a look. Gotta locate these too. Let me take a look at the locates. SMMT. 100 shares is $1. Margarita, the kangaroo market, absolutely. I'm interested to why this one is spiking up when the market's at the lows. It could be a good reason not to take it, but... All right, before I locate it, let me look at the short interest on it real quick. Always the ones I like on the short side have the highest short interest. 17.83%. I'm still probably going to take it up here, guys. I'll accept it. And I'm going to start relatively small on it. Starting with just 30 shares. And 2120 is where I kind of like it. ACHR back up to 7. Alright, so SMMT, I just started it, just in case she wants to start pulling back on down from here. But 2120 is where I like it. Yeah, ACHR, my leftovers, let's see, 686 that went to, and it's curling up a little bit. taking the predictable piece of it and moving on is the idea there. I'll put an order out 2075, another 30. All right, filled there. So 60 at 57 right now. 60 shares at 2057 right now. I don't know if, again, no fighters today. And this is a little spready too, which can be dangerous. Probably not really going to hit it again. 21, 25, the stop. $20.57 average on it. So we'll see what happens there. Could be a decent L if that one pops up there. I don't really want to hit it again though. Yesterday I wasn't taking the trades because I wanted them to come exactly to my, like, exact on the penny, you know, entry. So I'm trying to get involved with them irregardless right now. So working that and leftovers ACHR. That's what we're working right now. If they both work out, it's going to be really nice. What are you guys working? What are y'all looking at? Let's take a look at some of the gainers. DXCM kind of was my miss. I mean, I called out the sloppy seconds up here at 72. Things nearly over 2 points down off of that. ICCT dumping. God, SMMT is like the only gainer on my gainers list that's actually still up. So that may be problematic. If traders see that and they're like, oh, this is the only thing that's up. Let's buy it. That could be bad for me. Dang, and she whips around so fast. So that's why I don't really want to add any more to it. Because I got 60. If it hits, goes up to 21. What's my stop? 21, like 25. If she goes up there, it's going to be a 70 cents, $30 loss. Be pretty good. Pretty good, L. CPRI, you just took it. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a good thing you didn't, like, chase it down with more size, I guess. Just sticking to your entry. Even though that would have worked. That was a really nice hangover. Good work. Alright, just working those two. Keeping a close eye on SMMT, because if we can get... I like the 5 minute here, the upper shadows. Man, I would love this one to crack. Would provide a pretty good day if this one cracks here. Yeah, nice, Isaiah. It's just... She looks good, but she's bouncing around a little more than I like. and that 17% short interest. I love the 21.20 risk on it. So, I mean, it may still try to jump up there. Yeah, but if this one doesn't work, it could be a decent L for me. Taking half off 2015. ACHR or SMMT. I have 30 shares left at 2075. Holy shiza. Nice. Dude, this is amazing. Let's go. Setting the adjusted stop on leftovers 2075. And take profit 1897. That'll work. All right, leftovers. SMMT. Adjusted stop break even. And the rest of it, we'll just let that one pull back. Actually, I'm going to take another half off. I want to lock in at least decent day, and then I'll leave small share size. We'll do that. Leave small share size to leftover for us. Cool. All right. Man, I'm glad I took it a little earlier than I wanted it at. That is exactly why. She's sitting at VWAP right now, so we'll see if that one will crack under that and continue lower. Moving on to the next one, baby. Thank you, Kayvon. And good job, Isaiah. I took profits probably a little quick on it, but I'm not going to complain. ACHR back down to the lows, so those two trades are working. I wasn't going to marry any tickers today, but nothing is working against me thus far. We just need to see what's going to happen if and I don't mind hitting Summit again a little bit if that one pops back up towards 20 or 30. I don't mind hitting it a little bit again. I don't want to get too greedy on it. Stop would be like 2060s or 70s if I hit this again. I'm not gonna give the profits I just made back on it. What do we make here? SMMT. So far, I've only realized $20. I've got another 10 or 15 on it. Yeah, think about that on the sloppy seconds here. SMMT, if we get sloppy seconds, I don't mind adding in a little bit to it. I have a 2075 average. So adding in a little bit on sloppy seconds, pull back. It might try to form a little head and shoulders or something here. Nearly hit resistance. The 50-day on it is 1979. I could see it pulling back under that. Let me just go ahead and throw an order out for some more. At 2030, which is the ask, I'll put out an order for some more shares. The stop's not going to be much higher than that. It'll be like 2060. I'd be pretty pissed off giving a bunch back, but the sloppy seconds here, I don't mind hitting. A lot of shorts, their strategy is, waiting for that sell off and then hitting it on the backside, and then of course longs too are trying to get out, break even. So that's typically how that works. Kayvon's taking KMX, earning dump, taking the long on that one. Take a look at that in a second. I'm seeing if I can get a taken out here. SMMT, sloppy seconds approach. Nobody wants to buy it right now at 2030. Nope, not getting it. Doesn't look like I'm getting it. Cancel order. Yeah, I'll cancel that. That was a decent idea. Isaiah, how are you doing with it? KMX, let's take a look. I'm going to flip around and look for something else. KMX earnings dump. What a brutal candle. Summit down in the 1970s, 80s now. What's the SPY doing? SPY at lows. SPY's been pulling on back. I'm going to look at some of the gainers. UAMY is one I was looking at yesterday. Wow, this one's sitting right up at its 245. Good job, Isaiah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave leftovers there to pull back, maybe to even like 19 or lower. I think it stays under the 50-day. All right, let's find something else. Only taking 2 trades so far. AREB. Oh my God, that's where all the degenerates are. AREB. $6 up to 12, pulling on back. It's good stuff. Funny. DXCM pisses me off. Saw a bunch today, man. ACHR, nice. Man, leftovers are working pretty well so far right now on both of those plays. Only I have 50 left on ACHR, and SMMT I only have 15. Not a lot, but 10 or 15 more bucks on it. If she sells off a point, it's just padding the wallet with leftovers. Baba's just going chopping around. Kayvon, not doing a whole lot there. Man. AREB's pulling back in a lot. That's where all the penny play people have been pumping that thing up right now. And SMMT looking like maybe it's forming a little head and shoulder. 2080 being the top. We'll see. We'll see if that's the case. Couple gold plays upticking. I don't want to trade those. The gold plays. Gold and silver, they kind of just do their own thing. AREB opened up. That thing trying to bounce off a 10 up right now. Man, what a short on Kidda. If anybody got that spike up and over the highs, that thing is down nearly a point. Trying to find something, guys. Trying to find something. This UAMY is not bad against 240. You see the upper shadows already developing on it. Yesterday I regretted not trading it. Just because there's not a lot of meat there, but it's right at risk. Let me just see how much it costs to locate. It's not too expensive. 50 cents per 100. UAMY, I don't know. Let me think about this. It's real tight. Like I might do 200 shares. I'm gonna do it. I'm just see if we can get a little pop on it real quick. But I'm just gonna get. I think I'm just gonna get involved with it. 238. I'll just get involved with UAMY. Stop's just going to be 200 shares. Stop's going to be 245 as the 52-week high. 238 would be $14. I'd be giving back, I don't know, 245. Let's just do it. 245. Back down to 225 is the idea there. It's kind of going slow and sideways against like 236, so we'll see what she does. I just like the last week's kind of straight up here to the highs. We'll see what she does. Would much prefer this entry, though, than 238. All right, so right now, I'll show you guys what's going on. Working. Working two leftovers with stops at break even on SMMT and ACHR. Then UAMY started a short there. Red on that one at the moment, with a tight stop at the 52-week high if that thing pops up 245. Which is climbing up to right now. But like I said, no fighting today. I just want to get involved because yesterday I was too hesitant to get involved in some setups. She definitely looks like she wants to hit that high right now. As soon as I get in it, send her on up, the market makers say. MRM, a little cheap penny play that's making a move this morning. Yesterday, 60 cents up to $1.15 and straight back down. Can we do that again today? Sloppy seconds against 115. You see how much these even cost. $1.40 per 200. Risk would be like 125. All right, I just got taken out UAMY. UAMY just got taken out, and it pulled back a little bit right after taking me out. But sticking to the risk, no fighting today. $14 L there. 13 win, 7 win, 12 win, 14 loss, working leftovers. God. Do not be the top. AREB is where most of the volume still is, kind of flagging up here. Symmetrical triangle, lower highs, higher lows. Isaiah agreed. Yeah. There was one this morning I really didn't want to locate 100 shares. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was SMMT. I just only wanted to get involved with it. Yeah, because I only got involved with like 60. Man, ACHR is like climbing all the way back up, dude. Leftovers not working great right there so far. Let me see if that's worth another hit. And then Summit, doing that little curling around a little bit too. So my problem sometimes has been like I've added back into them, and then they keep climbing, and I lose pretty much everything that I made on it. I took the predictable piece, but then I like hitting them again, but I don't know if it's necessarily working for me doing that. SMMT is climbing back up here, and it's looking good for another hit. I mean, as well as ACHR. Man. All right. Let me do this. Let's see if I can smack it again. A few shares here. SMMT 2033 order filled. $20.60 is going to be the stop. I don't want it to be up there. I want to give back the whole day either. $20.60 is going to be the stop there. Hitting that one again with some more shares as it curled back around. So 45 shares there total right now. If this head and shoulders will hold up. It's going to really suck if it doesn't. What's my average there now? 2047. Man. See, that's the problem here, right? That's my problem. Giving back the profits that I make doing this. But it's a decent setup to do it, so it's hard not to. It's kind of hard not to. But yeah, probably giving it back. So far, leftover is not working today because I was up $50. But yesterday, ICCT worked out great. Made an extra 40 or 50 on those leftovers, so you just gotta recognize it ain't gonna happen every time. Man, it's going to be entirely annoying if this thing climbs all the way back up there. That's what it looks like it wants to do. Cancel my stop at 2060, but a move up from here, I'm out. Yeah, out of it. God dang it, dude. ACHR, what are you doing up here? Smacking it. I'm smacking ACHR again up here. 712 average. 720 stop. Man, that summit move is so annoying, dude. It's a good looking pattern, too. I probably did top out of it. Yeah, hitting them again. I may need to not do that. But watch it not work with ACHR too. And then that's going to be two trades where working out great, leftovers aren't working. And just rather than like accepting that leftovers don't work, I want to hit them again, you know, as they're coming up close to risk. And there's Summit pulling in. Probably top take that. Yep, ACHR hard stops going for me too. 722. Wow, yeah. That's aggravating, guys. From a good green day to that. And then Summit back in the 2030s, topping that. Trying to go for it, though. So that's what's going to happen sometimes. $23, $22.45, $21.45. Hey, Reb, I think this one just snapped down, halt down 10. AREB. It looks like a lot of these hangovers that we were monitoring have tried to curl back around a little bit. Found their legs, trying to curl around a little bit. ACHR popping right back up. God, dude. When am I going to get the one that just, like, sells off into eternity forever, like most of them do? There's always one or two that does that every day. All the way back up to the open and highs. And I just stopped out some shares, ACHR. I still had an order in place for some shares. I forgot to cancel that. I'm going to hit it with the rest of these and then make sure my stop is at the hard stop 722. 723 again. 723. Man, I'm so aggravated about that. Kayvon Inmax out a little bit. SPY's trying to curl back around right now, so that's probably what we're seeing. SPY's curling on around. PRFX is penny place, sitting right at resistance, 320. Trying to curl back around a little bit. GDS did look kind of good. I was thinking about taking that one and didn't. GDS is popping up, trying to get up through its 200-day right now, which is 21.45, it looks like. Might be pulling back under that today. Stop could be the highs on GDS. Good pull back there, GDS. AREB opened up 960s. That one's sitting at right now. ASTS double topping at 2450. Where is the tweet, Mr. Trump? We're waiting for it. You know what's fascinating? He posted on like that Truth Social yesterday morning. It's a good time to buy. It's a good time to buy is what he posted. And you saw what happened. Would some say that's market manipulation? Or he's helping out his fellow man? PRFX popping up through 320. No penny play has been holding up. So right now, man. Yeah, I think that's what's messing me up. The ads back to leftovers. Yeah, so here's the P&L. I mean, it's all manageable. It's just aggravating. The ads back to leftovers. I probably need to not do that. Why set the stop on the leftovers if you're just going to add? I've done that a few times and it hasn't worked. So I think with leftovers, I just need to stop like hitting them again. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Okay. GDS might be pretty good against the highs. Considering that as it's popping back up here. Come on. Don't go without me. Every time I put an order out. I cannot hit this down here, dude. I want it very badly. But on a pop, I don't short sell-offs. Mr. Bad in the house. Good morning, Bad. How's your trading going this morning? We were up 50, up 30 realized, and then up another 20 unrealized. Now, break even. And now, missed GDS, which would have been about, already be up 15, 20 bucks on that one. That's painful. That is painful. As soon as you throw your orders out. That's why I market order into a lot of these days, because I'm so sick and tired of not getting my fills. Not getting the fills. MG in the building. What's going on, MG? Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good today. I think I'm just learning a lesson. With leftovers, I don't think I'm going to be hitting them again if they curl back around. I think I'm taking the predictable piece off and not smacking leftovers again, because that hurt me. I gave back all my profits today. All my profits today I gave back hitting leftovers. I really need to, ignore them after the fact. And if they do curl all the way around, so be it. You're in smaller share size with leftovers, and that's okay. Yeah, it's a snipey day today. There's not a ton of great action, but we've sniped a few out. Pretty sure the green team is prevailing today, as Isaiah said. WHLR Bad, you're short on. Yeah, from this morning. This one doesn't look as bad as that one that came out with 230 million shares that they diluted their shareholders with yesterday. What was that ticker we traded? That I'm like, I am not doing this again. I went long on it. That thing hit 5 cents. And yesterday, $8 in pre-market like this, 5 cents, and didn't move off of it. That was brutal. AREB snapping, $9, trying to hold up on it. SMMT. Isaiah, I'll be happy if you're killing it on this. I literally top ticked it, but that's okay. On the leftovers, top ticked it on the leftovers. That's okay. God, I'd be killing it right now if I hadn't have done that. We stuck to the rules, not fighting anything today, stuck to the risk. So, be happy, Kevin. Be happy. Be happy. When you top tick something, Kevin, just be happy. I think you just can't learn the wrong lessons. There goes 30, 40 bucks. That should be in my pocket right now. But you can't learn the wrong lessons on that. The most important thing, which some of us have been talking about here recently together, has been managing yourself. Most of us that have traded a while, we know the good signals and the good trades to make, but as far as managing yourself, and then once you've been trading for a while, it feels like your ego almost gets worse because you see setups work most of the time, and you kind of rely on them to work in a way. Isaiah, good. That's what I should have done. Good job. SMMT 2043, stop at the highs, set it and forget it. Yep, good work. Green team's killing it today. You guys are sniping some good trades. Good job. Right now, I'm only working one. that I probably shouldn't be working. I wanted GDS at 22.10. Didn't get a fill. Right now, the only one I'm working right now is ACHR. Is that one? I had it at the start of the day. Beautiful short. That's the edge, and that's the pattern I'm looking for. Right now, what I'm working necessarily isn't. It curled right back up to 720, and I'm like, well, that's good risk. That's the risk I was trading this morning. Let me hit it again. I hate single exits. I mean, I know today I would be up a lot had I have just taken all my exits if they were just single exits, but I'm trying to focus on being very rigid with the rules, with the stops, flexible with the profits, because we're going to have massive days if we're flexible with these profits. I'm telling you guys, we're going to be having some massive green days. GDS is pissing me TF off right now. You guys know I've told you my what triggers me the most in trading is when I top tick something. So that SMMT top tick, very triggered right now. The second thing that triggers me the most is when I put an order out, it's sitting right on the ask, doesn't take me out, and drops entirely right thereafter. And we've all experienced it. Those are the two things, and that's why I market order in a lot, because those two things piss me off so much. Isaac, you shorting Disney. What, you didn't like the Snow White movie? That was a hangover too. Disney. All right. Good stop, though, on UAMY I had. SMMT, I don't know. That's chopping above VWAP right now. PRFX, the penny play, 320s holding up as resistance against that. AREB, I mean, I don't know. That's probably done, guys. Sitting at $9. This AGL isn't too bad. See this triple top right here? 560s the last 3 trading days. It's not bad. It's got a floor around 520. It's an issue. Somewhat 1-to-1 right now. Another pop up there close to the highs, I'll consider it. EGL, I'll throw it down. All right, where are we at with ACHR? ACHR pulling in a little bit. I need that one to pull in a lot. Need that one to pull in a lot. For me to feel good about this day at the moment. 712, 723 stop. Yeah, AGL maybe. GDS looked so good. pop on that. So those two I'm looking for. GDS, AGL, looking for pops there to potentially get involved with. ASTS, that's pretty good off of double top 2450s. That one's pulling back there. What is the SPY? SPY's pulling in. SPY's back down to the lows. SPY's back down to the lows. I don't mind scooping something up because Trump's probably about to tweet something. All right. Isaac Chinese say that they'll limit American movies. I did see that, yeah. That was the thought with DIS. Yeah, everything's pulling back in off of that yesterday. Off of that crazy, dude. Seeing that live was just unbelievable on the SPY. It was so weird because you see this downtick right here? We saw that it just shot down. 501 down to 496 and then straight up the SPY went. Seeing that live was unbelievable. I really haven't seen anything quite like the last couple days ever. I mean, this is yesterday was the third largest candlestick I think the SPY has ever made. I wasn't around for that. Well, I wasn't around for the other ones. 2008 was one, and I think like 2001 was the other. All right, SPY back down to the lows. ACHR working out right now for me. Thank God. Let's get back under 7. ACHR, let's get back under 7. Listen to daddy. Listen to daddy. Get back under 7. Go back down to the lows. Keeping an eye on the SPY. It's the top of my watch list. Just see if that keeps panicking out. This probably does too. I'll take half off. Still have 100 left. Leftovers again. What the hell? They're not working today. Should I even be doing these leftovers today? Leftovers, the idea is you leave some to work for you. 714 is my average, so that would be like the adjusted stop on it. So I at least am break even. My problem today was I'd like resize back into them, and then they curled back all the way around. So hit it down there, 702 for half off. I'll set the adjusted stop on it, and like Isaiah just did, it's best to forget about these. It really is. Like, you really should not even... It may be a new rule I'm putting out, Isaiah, for me, is to be pretty much done with the ticker thereafter. Don't hit it again. Don't trade it anymore. You took the predictable piece, leave leftovers, forget about it, move on about your day, come back later, see what happens. I mean, I ain't going to hold it overnight because you never know what's going to happen, but 717, adjusted stop. Yeah, I'll do 717, and then I'll give it room. Okay, I'm forgetting about it, guys. I'm not going to be staring at it out of my lazy eye. I wish I had a lazy eye so I could look at multiple things at the same time. It'd be helpful. Everything selling on off. Back down a little bit. Lots pulling back. It feels like I should be in so many of these. You guys ever get that feeling where you're like, I literally should be in like all of these plays right now, and I'm not. This is awful. And then you can't chase them down. All right, we're just going to find something down here. Man, the GDS would have me good on the day. That one I put the order out. Let's flip through some gainers, see what's going on. UAMY, I guess I'm glad I stopped out there. That's sitting at its highs, not working with the market. PRFX attempted. I mean, the same exact thing that the other penny play did. That's why you got to kind of watch these in relation to one another. Because if the market day is saying these penny plays ain't working out, I mean, look at this. 350 pre-market highs, hit it, and tanking from there. Man, just on any spike. And what was the other penny play? Kidda. Same kind of thing. Spike up and over pre-market highs, tanked. Fake out breakouts. You got to be careful of those guys. They happen a lot with the penny plays, fake out breakouts. MRM is a penny play spiking up right now. MRM just tapped 120. You guys know I do like this up here. MRM. No! Do not. The curse of saying no. Is it spready? A dollar ticker's got like a 7-cent spread. Okay, I'm just gonna keep an eye on that one. I don't like a penny play with a spread on it. 120 is not bad there. I told you I'm not gonna look at ACHR, but that thing curling around is pissing me off. You've got to be shitting me. No ads. I like this ADT. I mean, every single time it gets a spike, it's been seeing a lot of heaviness right here against 785 ADT. That one's not bad. I mean, I like the 790s the most, but sitting right at support though. 680. Yeah, that one's not got enough room on it. Yeah, ACHR is going to take me out on the leftovers. Oh well. Man, I wanted to be involved with one of these elevator down plays today, like PRFX. Yep, ACHR, all out of that one. So barely up on the day today because of this ticker just bouncing up and down. And SMMT top taking that one. Okay, I'm trying to find something else. It's feeling eerily quiet. Like everybody's waiting for some news. Spies at its lows. It almost feels like it's about time to scoop something up. You guys looking at anything interesting? GDS getting a little spike there off of VWAP up towards 22. Expect more surprises, I know. Never know what's going to happen today. Still like GDS. Kayvon stopped out at the very lows. Is that what you're saying? Oh, NMAX, dang, yeah, NMAX and KMX stopping out those lows. KMX at the lows, yeah. Yeah, today, obviously, if I could go back and trade retroactively, that would be amazing. Because I would have taken all my profits, been up 2Q on the day, and been done. GDS, I'm thinking about against like 2220, but I don't know, guys. I do like this one, but you got some work to do. Yep. Got to put in the work. I'll put an order out at 2180 on GDS against 2220 probably. 50 shares, so that's risking $20. I don't know. I like the setup here because of the over... Oh, hang on. Let me cancel that because we just got a huge order on the ask. Well, the ask just went up to 2197 rather. Let me put my order more towards that. It's got a 10-cent spread, and I'm not trying to... I just keep dragging it down as the ask keeps coming down. I just don't want to hit the bid and be down immediately 10 cents. But apparently I should. I'm about to throw my computer out the window. Let me just chase it down. You just chase the orders down. Why the hell not? Filled. 2178. This is when GDS spikes. All right. OCO order 2220 is what I like on it. Okay. Tapping the 200-day, 2145. I believe we get back under. Forms an upper shadow against that. Setting the stop up there, 2120. Let's see what she can do. See what she can do. I'm considering. You guys probably are laughing at me. I'm considering taking, if we do hit profits on this and it works out, I'm considering doing a single exit because that is what's been working today. But I promise, as soon as I do that, GDS will be the one that literally it just comes out with an offering midday and drops to like $2. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. I'm going to work that one and look for something else because I got my work cut out for me as well, Kayvon. I feel like I'm red, even though I'm not, just because I've given back so much. Oh, looky there. JNVR. $30 up to $50. That one was at $4. See, when traders get bored, they find something like this. Last Friday, this thing went from $4. If you guys remember the news on this, let me know. $4 up to $50. Sold back on down a little bit. And then some chat room out there said, hey, this looks like a mid-candle breakout. And shot up, shooting up today, 27 up to 50. Getting bored. They getting bored. JNVR, that's where volume is at right now. So AREB, it's momentum shifts. AREB is like, okay, no pump going on there anymore. Where do we go, guys? Oh, I don't know. There's no volume on this thing. Let's pump it on up. Yeah, guys, let us know. Isaac asking, man, this ADT, I liked it, guys. I liked her, but 780 looked like good support on the past chart history, so I don't know. Sitting right at that support. I didn't know if I really wanted to take it right there. Isaac's asking where everybody's from. So throw down your exact location, pin us. Put down your address and your social security numbers. Yeah, NC. I'm between Raleigh and Greensboro. Kayvon's Chicago. And Margarita in New York City. Nice. One day we're going to get the green team all together. We're going to go somewhere and get the green team all together. It's going to be fun. I look forward to it. That will be such a blast, getting everybody together. Can you imagine getting us all together, trading, having fun? That is something I look forward to. Okay, SPY still at the lows, coming back down. MG's in London. Tel Aviv. We're all over the place here, huh? I'm going to front the bill. Yeah. Take all my small account profits and front the bill. All right, GDS. What should I do? I feel like my dumb A should lock in everything because things keep curling back around, but I just want to let leftovers work, please, for once. Monitoring the action here, GDS will probably take half off on a drop into the 30s. If we are to get it. You don't make money trading taking baby profits and letting losers run for you. I know that all too well. Oh, I'm up $1. Click, click, click. Oh, I'm down, 500, but, we're sitting real close, closer to resistance. Let's scale into it a little bit more. It's just dumb. It's so... See, my problem has been... you guys are getting tired of hearing it. I'm sorry. When I'm red, I'm like... Oddly, I'm more comfortable. I'm like, well, the hand's getting better here. It's getting closer to resistance. And then when I'm green, I'm like, I have a fear of being wrong and losing money. So there's 4 fears: fear of being wrong, losing money, fear of missing out, and the fear of leaving profits on the table. So I have a fear of it turning back around to my average and breaking out to new highs and I not locking in any profits. Fear of that happening. And so that causes me just to take green. It's always caused me to take green. I would not do what I've done today, which, although it has not worked, I am very happy with today that I have given everything ample room to work for me, because that's my problem. Given everything ample room to work. I'll look at, you guys keep chatting it up. I'm focused on GDS because I do want to take half off and at least lock in Q or something on the day, and then let the rest do their thing. Market not getting that continuation that was some may have expected after yesterday's squeeze. I mean, it squeezed out a lot of shorts and pulling back in today. Just the kangaroo market, up and down. I mean, I do like the GDS is sitting here just pretty heavy. Yeah, guys. Isaiah in Florida. We go to Florida all the time. You get, what for with the kids. I can't wait for Nintendo World this summer. All right, GDS. Let's go. We're going to a land down under. 1120's on the bid. Man, y'all are tempting me. Still a 9-cent spread here, though. I did say I would take half off, so I'm going to do that. Half off down there, 21.35. Leftovers. 21.78 will be the adjusted stop on leftovers. That's my average price. Otherwise, let's get this thing to go red on the day. What a day it's been. I mean, we've been bouncing back and forth. I don't know if you guys have been. I've been bouncing back and forth. Green, nearly red, back to green. Yeah, Isaiah, it's rare to find a group of people with our interest. It really is. I mean, I have such an addiction and passion for this for so long. For so long now. I don't know what to talk to people about that aren't interested in it. It's just small talk is so uninteresting. Like, how you doing? Good, you? Good. I love talking about trading tickers. Man, it's just what's so fascinating about trading is it's a world that is so unpopular because it's people don't like to come face to face with themselves. Let's just be honest. It's very introspective. It's difficult. You learn all of your flaws, and people do not like to look in the mirror. Let's just be honest about it. It's I respect traders so much because of that. Because the longer you're in this game, you have to understand. You have to realize your flaws. You got to look at them. You have to correct them. You have to. Kayvon and I were talking about it yesterday. Like, just realize. Like, I had to realize with this account, I can go on tilt and have a pretty bad red day because that happened a few times with the small account. And so, recognize your uphill battles. And rather than trying to climb up them, just create, I don't know, guardrails. I'm trying to figure out how to work that analogy. But the uphill battles can be real steep, and so what you need to do is just accept the fact that you do have uphill battles. You do have uphill battles in trading. Everyone has a different battle that they face. I clearly know what mine has been, and then I realized I go on tilt and I keep trading. So Kevin, you have got to put a max loss on the account. It sucks because I didn't really trust myself with that. Like in trading, once you start trusting yourself to do what you should do in your best interest, it really eliminates a lot of fear. When you can eliminate fear in trading, you can trade more objectively your signals, and trading becomes a lot easier when you trade without fear. But yeah, it's been very nice. I don't know if you guys have put a max loss on your account. That does eliminate some of the fear for me because now I know, okay, at a $50 max loss day, I can't even go on tilt if I wanted to. I mean, I could contact CMEG about it, and say lift the max loss. I'm here. I'm ready to trade. But I know it's not good to dig yourself out of holes, and that's what I've tried to reverse too. Rather than dig myself into try to dig myself out of holes, I ultimately dig myself deeper into the hole. And I need to keep digging on green days. That's what I need to keep doing. That one, because that's what I've done the last week. Recognizing that, and I've had a much bigger green days, trying to just keep working signals. So speaking of that, let's look for some signals. I think it's all emotional. Like you get to the point right now where it's like, man, I was up 50, down, up, down, stopping out, and now I'm back up a little bit. So I'm like, I just want to take a green day, but that's the wrong way to look at it. Isaac taking wins early, letting losers ride. I mean, it sounds so ridiculous, right? You hear that and you're like, well, of course I'm not going to do that. That's dumb. But naturally, that is pretty much what I have a tendency to do, is fight the losers and not let winners run. So that's why I have been teaching the leftovers, because that helps me out. I don't really care about the leftover position, Like, you're already up on the day. That's what I kind of try to gamble with. Like GDS right now, I still have 25 shares left. If this thing drops a point, pad the wallet up another $25. If it climbs back up, oh well. Still up on the day. Stop at break even. Sonny, please let me know what the monthly fee to trade at CMEG. It depends on which one you go to. I'm at CPro, and if you go there in April, they got a promotion where you don't pay anything for like at least a month. You don't pay any of the platform market data, ECN commissions, but platform cost for CPro after the promotion period is 26 for market data and 50, I don't know, it's 85 total, 50 something for the platform, whatever that math is. It's 85 total the first of the month that comes out after the promotion period. Summit, you still working at, Isaiah? MG, great trade on that. Thank you, man. Isaac, you've gone through some streamers that live trade. Most places, people go there just patronize you. Here is different. Yeah, I mean, we're all very interested in helping each other out. That's my main mission. I really, I don't know. That's my thing. That's the book. Jumpstart people's day trading career. Help them out. I mean, I started this journey and I said, you're going to watch me blow up or you're going to watch me grow it. We're going to learn together. So, we're all in here trying to help each other out. It's a tough mental game, so. ACHR. You just make me want to gouge my eyes out. Top tick that one, 717. Yeah, email me, Sonny, if you have any questions. AveryDayTrading@gmail.com. Top tick that one. God dang it. Yeah, and you'll see a lot of streamers out there, too, that are just... I don't know. They're trying to like flaunt just big profits and stuff. You guys see live every single day what I'm looking at, the emotions, the losses. I really don't have anything to hide. It doesn't bother me at all. ACHR. Anybody else working this one? Topped it at... I should have put the damn 720 something. That's another thing with leftovers. I put the adjusted stop at my break-even price, which was right around the top right there, rather than probably like the best risk area on it. I know, Kayvon, I'm actually surprised. I mean, that's why I'm still kind of working GDS, because SPY is still fading. I'm kind of surprised, too, with that action. I guess the reason it's surprising is because the last couple weeks shorts have been in full control. Look at the SPY here, 613 down to 480s in full control. We get that massive squeeze on it. You would have thought, I mean, one would think after shorts are getting their head squeezed that you see not at fading like this. But here we are. Stock market 2025, where anything can happen. Yeah, Kayvon, trapping for another squeeze, exactly. I mean, pretty much. I mean, it'd be terrifying for those shorts, I imagine. Still working at Isaiah, good. Isaac, yeah, it's a human psychology thing. That's all trading. I mean, really it is. And it really is all human psychology, and the behavior in the market, from what I've seen, never really changes. People buy greed. I mean, it's like Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy, greedy when others are fearful, but people don't really entirely listen to it. They don't trade like it, because naturally when you first become a trader, everyone does it. Let's pull up a ticker. They see, what were some of those plays? They see this kidda right here. Let's just do a little analysis. They see this kidda up. We all did it. And they're like, man, I have a fear of missing out on this thing. This thing is breaking out. I learned about breakouts. If it breaks over the highs, it's a buy. Buy the breakouts, even though it's up 100%. Then they turn into deer in headlights as the thing elevators down. Paralysis by analysis. They become long-term investors into a company they know nothing about. It's awful. Dude, getting started with trading with a ton of money. That's why the saying goes, stock market makes rich people poor, poor people rich. Dude, God, that would be my one piece of advice. Never start with a ton of money. Because you're gonna lose it all. Everybody blows up accounts. You have to. I mean, you pretty much have to. I mean, you have to feel the pain to learn what not to do. I mean, trading is pretty much learning what not to do. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. He figured out 1,000 ways not to do it first, though, until he figured out how to do it. So I use that analogy a lot. RYET, a little random IPO a couple days ago that just got a pop on it and drop. Yeah, you gotta learn what not to do. We're still looking for something. For those that are still interested in trading, JNVR is forming a little head and shoulders. That's the pump right now. I ain't touching it. But just so you know, a lot of the plays that are up right now are the mining tickers, and I'm not touching them. Yeah, SPY still fading. Can we do the short and long of it? Where will the SPY bounce at? Kayvon KMX does seem to be putting in a base with the SPY drop. Yeah, basin 6320s. SPY, where's the floor going to be on this thing? Or are we fading all day? What's the vote? Let's do a little poll. See what the general consensus is. All right, I'm flipping around. I'll try to find something else. That SMMT you're still working on, Isaiah, it's like sitting right over VWAP. Yeah, you said you needed a crack. It's like forming a little squeeze right there. Squeezing tight together. Yeah, it's just for fun, Isaac. We don't... It is hard to say. It's hard. I mean, you just have to ask and see what's going to be tweeted, I guess. Call Trump and ask him. Flipping through, let's see if there's a... well, where's the I don't know button? Oh, CXAI. CXAI, where are we at? 118 is the 50-day CXAI. You guys know 120 would probably be my risk. This is an information ticker. I like the resistance here. It's not like there's not a ton of room for this to go either way, up or down. You see how much these shorts cost. There's just not a lot of movement, guys. I feel like I'm trying to resuscitate something to life. It's not too expensive. 200 shares for $1. Thinking about CXAI, especially I like what it did yesterday, this little 94 cents to 79 cents. That's pretty nice. It's kind of forming a little descending triangle up here against 115. I don't see any news on it. Information play and a lot of overhead resistance. I'll throw this in here for free. I like this when it just recently had a lot of consolidation up in a certain area. That's going to create a lot of resistance because you got a lot of longs there. So I like to see that. 120 would be a miracle on this, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. I might take this trade. I'm going to be so pissed off if as soon as I locate it, tanks. I'm thinking about it. I don't like the slowness of it. SPY is still at lows, but my GDS trade has climbed back up to VWAP. I think my new rule for leftovers is I'm really just not messing with them at all. I think that's because today I and many times in the past I've hit them again and given back the entirety of the profits. It's not good. Oh man, I do like this CXAI. It's about 1-to-1 risk reward right now is my problem with that. Like $1 might try to hold on it, and then 120 is the risk. I need to write that rule down. Otherwise, my brain will forget about it. Got a great memory, but it's just very short. I got sticky notes like all across my monitor, just in my face. Set an OCO right when you get in. Losers add to losers. Don't be a loser. Get more aggressive on the green days. Don't just let your winners run. Let the winning days run too. So there's some of the notes. But do not touch leftovers. As in, like, adding or taking off early and that kind of stuff. Okay. The way if my trading doesn't start to get a whole lot better, my whole room might look like one big sticky note. SPY's still back down to the lows. GDS popping up towards the VWAP. Just ignore it. Flip through some gainers. LOVE, man, I remember that one. Like right at the open, we were getting so close to taking that up towards 20. JNVR is still the one with all the hype. It's kind of got the head and shoulders being 55. I don't know if anybody in here trades it. I'm just going, I would assume not. Kayvon on top of the IPOs, typical. I don't know if they're still doing what they did a week ago. Those things were pretty much a buy right away. The only thing I'm seeing right now with potential for at least what I trade is maybe CXAI short. But it's slow. That would be like a marriage probably for the rest of the day. SPY still heavy, pulling back. All right, I don't know. The only thing I'm seeing is the CXAI. I might take it. Let me look. Hit all that resistance right there, 114. Like, I'm only going to be expecting 10 cents on this thing, if that. Just trying to determine if it's worth it. I think it's worth it with the little spike up to like 115 or 20. Eerily quiet out here, guys. Eerily quiet. Summit, nice. Testing VWAP for you. That one doesn't look bad. ASTS. ASTS has been in a chop fest, but risking 2440s isn't terrible. I mean, if the whole market's just going to be a slip and slide today, but that's hard to really say. I mean, we are giving a lot back today and still selling off. A lot back from yesterday's climb. Oh, this ACHR. I cannot believe it. Crickets. MB to the moon, Kayvon said. MB. Master beef. The beef ain't wanting to load for me. Oh, is it that's an IPO? Of course, Kayvon's sitting on these IPOs. So 12 o'clock's a good time for these IPOs when nothing's going on. Isaiah, this is the hangover I want. The DXCM. 73 and just sell off all day long. 5 points. I don't know why it's so... And they happen every day. I just picked the one where that doesn't happen. Tomorrow I'm picking the other one, Isaiah. We're just taking the one we don't... Let's just take the one we don't necessarily want, and then that'll happen. Gotta reverse psychologize it. I think we're doing fairly well at not over trading, you guys. A lot of you guys are doing very well at that. Mainly taking the good setups. Here's an IPO for you, Kayvon. ATHR. $4. It's already gone up double. All you got to do is buy an IPO when it opens up. That's all you got to do. Simple strategy, guys. That's my edge. Just buy the IPO when it opens up. GDS turning into a little Head and Shoulders too. I like that. I like what I see there. A lot of the money is made in the patience, guys. I'll type out in chat how you're supposed to spell it. Patience pays. A lot of the money's made in the patience. Made in the patience. That's why we talk about those leftovers. Brutal. Brutal on PRFX, the penny play. Long's getting capitulated there. Can you imagine? Guys, I mean, I don't want to make fun of anybody, but can you imagine if you bought this at $3.49? Deer in headlights. New traders don't think about the risk. I mean, they just think about the profits. They never think about the risk. But, you can tell with some of us in here that have traded for a while, before we ever enter the trade, we're determining where the risk would be. Not a sexy thing. That's why there's not 1,000 people in here. It's not a sexy conversation. People want to say, buy the low float ticker. There's no risk. But if you want to be a consistent trader, this is things you got to focus on. CXAI looks like it's probably going to work. I don't know. It's just too slow for me. Yeah. 106 on the bid now there. I don't know. I tried to start taking more today because yesterday I didn't take much. Yep. You guys are hitting the nail on the head. Good job. All right, JNVR. I can't believe this is up, but there it is. 55. There's kind of resistance on it. Oh, it just blew up through that 3.5 points. I would never trade this. I hope I'm not encouraging that. But I just like to watch them. These are kind of like the ones I pull out the popcorn on and just kick back and watch. I could just throw it on the big TV and watch. Just watching people blow up, get squeezed out. I don't know. It's just, these things are train wrecks. Hard to take your eyes off of them, but I definitely know not to trade at. Summit, good work, Isaiah. You're probably not even looking at it. I keep bringing it to your attention. Leftovers there, 1950s. I'm feeling that top tick pain. I'm feeling that. I need to come out with a product for top tick pain. I don't know what do you guys think? A pill version? No, pill. No, I hate pills. Maybe like a punching bag on your desk called top tick pain. Something you can just smack. Get out your inner aggravation. Do we think the market's ready? And ACHR. Two top ticks today. Two top ticks. That's all right. SPY at its lows. How low are we going, man? Yeah, potential relief bounce, Kayvon's saying. Potential relief bounce. But Kayvon being the contrarian that he is, he's always seen a relief bounce. But I saw that speed too. Alright. I don't mind. I kind of want to scoop something up. Maybe. I do see that bottom tick, like you're saying, though. I see her. Yeah, CXAI. God bless it. Should have looked. Anybody take that? 102. 110. Hit 102 on that bottom. I'm thinking about scooping up something like American Airlines. Lots of tickers pulling back, giving back pretty much everything. I could see this thing getting back up to $10. I'm going to take some American Airlines. See if we can pad the wall a little bit. Stop will be like... Stop will be 969. Speaking with such confidence. Profit $10. See if we can get a bounce here. Looking to pad the wallet. Clean up the watch list a little bit. Anything you guys are watching? Want me to take a look at? All right, GDS, AAL, those are the two I'm working right now. Yeah, market's still pulling on back. Hedging the bet a little bit. See if we can catch the bottom there, let that thing run. But likely scenario is no, with the SPY continuing to panic down. GDS in the money there. I'm going to keep working that one. Oh, man. Not bad, not bad. Part of me wants to wrap up the Green Day, but I know that's kind of an emotion that I shouldn't listen to sometimes. MB is the Kayvon, that's the IPO you're looking at. Wow, market giving everything back. So AAL may get stopped out of. GDS still with leftovers. It's just a crazy market, dude. I mean, one day everything's up, next day everything's down, one day up, one day down. Halt on MB. Yeah, AAL, I'm all out of that one. Trying to do a little scoopy action. Wow. Market's just still tanking. Holy crap. 5/16s. I'm all out of GDS. What did CXAI end up doing? That one's sitting right there. AREB curling around. Man, market is got no chill. It's got no chill. This RYET pump in the middle of the day came all the way back down. Flip through and see if there's anything else for us. ATHR, IPO, Kayvon's mentioning MB 380. So what do you do here with these IPOs? I mean, if you know it's opening up at, what did this open up at? $4? What do you do? I mean, can you put your orders out before it even opens up? Like, let me get this at $4. Halted up to 418. Yeah, I mean, how are you guys doing overall in the day? Today was pretty chill for the most part. I think I accepted the risk, sitting up here, understood it, and understood I wasn't going to marry anything today. So ultimately, I'm happy about that. A couple top ticks I'm not happy with, but that's part of the game sometimes. But otherwise, pretty happy with the green day. Yeah, this ACHR, I just wish she wouldn't have popped right back up to the open. Then took me out right there at the top. Man. But it is what it is. That DXCM has just been in a slide all day from 73 down to 67. I don't know. I think like you said yesterday, Kayvon, it feels like a day. Look at this ASTS we were looking at. 24, down a point. It feels like I should be up way more on the day. I don't know if that's just... if that's the right way to look at it or not. It feels like I should be way more up on the day than I am, because I felt pretty good with the trades. But here's the trades today. Up 36 after fees, probably about 30. This is pretty much the consistency I'm looking for. Minus 12, plus 13, 7, minus 4, plus 27, plus 10, 7, 12, minus 11, 14. So trying to keep the winners and leftovers a little bigger. The AL was stop, ACHR. That was, the 718 fell. Oh my god, that was right at the top. GDS was the best trade money-wise on the day. And then UAMY was just a complete loss. Huh. Alright. But that's pretty much today so far. You just need to market into it when it opens up, Kayvon. That sounds like a great idea. Baba had the right idea, couldn't wait out the chop. The chop was crazy on Baba. Yeah, this thing was just up and down. It's hard. It's aggravating when it just cannot determine what she wants to do, and then she's like, I'm breaking out now. Actually, never mind. Margarita, you're green. Green is good. In ICCT, you're working but not really moving anywhere. ICCT looks heavy against 450. I don't know if you're long on that. If you're long, ICCT looks like it's got good support. 420s. I don't know which side you're working. I don't really have a bias here. I mean, it's elevator down from 5. It's probably going sideways and maybe a little heavy against the resistance from yesterday. Isaiah, thank you for the compliment on GDS. Good work to you too on Summit. I'm glad I worked that trade. Let's see how leftovers did there. I mean, the leftovers didn't work out today. Let's just be honest. And some days they're just not going to. So leftovers, I made 10 on the initial exit and then 27 on leftovers. So extra $17 on leftovers. That was good. The other ones, not so much. But if the leftovers would have worked on the others and I wouldn't have top ticked too, probably would be up about $100 right now. I don't know. Maybe 80. Maybe 80. I'd be up a decent chunk on Summit and ACHR. Because Summit, where's that sitting at? SMMT, under 20. So that's the whole point. Be up $30 on that one alone. Yeah, I'd be up close to 80, $90. It is what it is. Traded well. You're going to top tick them here and there. It is what it is. JNVR, elevator down. Margarita, I'm long. You're long on ICCT. Yeah, it's got like a little bear flag here too. But yesterday, I mean, it looked weak, and then in pre-market after hours, it had a strong climb back up, and there's probably some shorts underwater there. So just put a stop on it, and we'll see what she does. MG, haven't traded all day. Man, haven't traded all day. That's hard to do. I feel like I gotta be in a trade. I get the itch. Now, that's good discipline, though. If you haven't seen your setup, JMVR halted down. Going to holiday abroad for a week. I'll be back to trade after 1 week once I get back and market calms down a little bit. Yeah, we'll see if she calms down. We'll see. But have a good holiday. We'll miss you in here. Flip through a couple tickers, see if there's anything else to trade. If not, I think I'm probably wrapping her up. I guess CXAI should have taken it. Oh, well. I mean, there just wasn't a lot of meat there. ATHR's the IPO that's went from 4 to 10 down to 7. I don't know which one are you looking at, MB? We'll see what MB is doing. MB hasn't opened up yet. It's been 10 minutes since that halt. But yeah, guys, fairly clean day. Fairly clean day outside of those top ticks. So I'll take it. I'll take a green day. We'll move on to tomorrow. Anybody else working any other trades you want me to take a look at? Yeah, I'm not upset. Not upset necessarily with the P&L today. I didn't mirror anything, so I'm gonna need to focus that. Just focus that every single day. Do not marry. Another sticky note. Like I said, my whole room's gonna be one big sticky note. But imagine this P&L today with an added 0 on all the profits and the losses. You know, we'd be sitting at, what, I don't know, $360. See, once you're consistent, just throw an extra 0 on the end of your order. Do not marry any ticker. Ever. Oh my god, time fades. You're at DOS? So I had 2,500 shares on it, and I did look this morning and paid. I think it was like $12 total. Yesterday ended up being a scratch day because of the fees. Yeah, the cheap stuff can get you because of all the share size. 25,000, 1,500 in fees, dude. Oh, it's brutal. You were just oh, you were in and out all those shares. Oh, okay. Like Kayvon said, hyper scalping. Ugh. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that. That's brutal. But it's very good for shorting and the leverage you get, so you can't get away from it. Hyper scalping, and you're at DOS. Oh, that's a lot of fees, dude. Ugh. I mean, so what do you think you should do? So you mainly scalp, but on the cheap plays, it's very pricey. I mean, what do you? I don't know what you should do. Like try to. I mean, 25,000 shares, it moves a penny. You're making $250. But I don't know each trade. How much is that in fees? You're essentially a market maker, dude. With the CPro account, did you do the math on that? $25,000 shares times 0.0005, $12.50. Now, that would have been the commission, and then the ECN too would have been what? The ECN's like even pricier, right? If I were you, I would. Since you're trading so much volume, what I would do is reach out to them and see if you can make a deal. Because clearly they're going to want to keep you if they're making all that commission off of you for scalping. I would try to email them and see if you can get a better rate since you're trading a lot of volume. I bet. I don't know. I wouldn't say for certain, but I would think that they would want to keep you as a customer and they would work something out with you because you're trading a lot of volume. CPro commission, yeah. So on the commission side, per 25,000 shares, you would have paid $12.50, and then 0.00. The ECN's what killed you, right? So 0.0020 times 25,000. Yeah, $50 on the ECN. So just buying 25,000 shares right there, you would have paid $75 for the ECN. How long you're in the promotional period, are you not? Or you been there for over a month or two now? Yeah, that would be pricey for you, man. Paying 1,200 and how much did you pay? 1,700 in fees. Yeah, talk to them. Call and talk to them. If they're making that kind of money off of you because you're hyper scalping, work something out with them, dude. Because yeah, they're gonna want you as a customer. I mean, I trade so small. I'm not scalping. Scalping is what's gonna eat you alive. That hyper scalping like that. But yeah, call them and talk to them. Trading stocks under $1. Um, yeah, yeah, you would have been better off with that like flat rate, dude. The flat rate, you remember way back when? Flat rate was like 295. You've been better off with something like that. I don't know. I think you can work something out with them, dude. Would be my guess. There's so much competition out there these days that there's so many platforms and competition out there. I'm sure that they'll try to work something out with you. That's what I would do. I remember doing that way back when with Thinkorswim when it was $10 a trade. I'd be like, y'all gotta lower me down to like 5 a trade to match E-Trade or something, because and they did it. They honored it. So I'm sure there's room to negotiate with that kind of size. Paid 30,000 in ECN fees. Yeah, not 8 or 9 years ago, Margarita it was a lot. Cost a lot. It was like $20 round trip. My first trade ever. Look at this market just dumping. First trade ever was cost me $20, and I was so dumb. I was like, I remember the company too. It was like a John McAfee ticker. Most of you guys probably remember your first trade, right? I could not do the math in my head. I'm like, wait, 100 shares. I took like 10 cents a profit and lost $10. I was like, how did that? Wait, what just happened? I was pretty dumb. Not much has changed. Where's this market going to bottom out at? So fades, you're not using a massive account. Let's say even if you're using a $5,000 account, you have 30,000 in buying power. So you're just maximizing on the 6-to-1 leverage and scalping with all that leverage. Yeah, first thing I would do if I were you is get in contact with them. They'll work something out. Because any broker is going to love you, Fades, if you're trading 400 in fees a day. I mean, that's a lot of trading. But I know scalpers. You guys trade a lot. That's kind of what you do. You make the market for everybody. Short scalping's gotta protect yourself. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. But I think you'll find a solution. And in fact, hang on, time fades. Yeah, what's your email me, fades, averydaytrading@gmail.com. I mean, even on their website, I'm gonna look for a ticker, guys. But even on their website, I'm pretty sure they say somewhere if you trade a certain amount of volume, just yeah. Look at this. For high volume frequency traders for more than 1 million shares monthly, please contact us for customized deals and arrangements. Yeah, so just ask them who you talk to for if you trade large size. You need a better rate. You trade large size. You're a scalper. They'll look at your account, see the size you're doing, and they'll work with you. Client services at capitalmarketselite.group.com. CM Elite Group. SPY close to halting. Man, giving it all back. I still want to catch something badly. Is that wrong of me? I'm like, are we giving everything back on the SPY? This is ridiculous. I'm going to try to catch something again. I'm going to try to catch AAL 955, 945 stop. %7 halts at Kayvon said. It's probably going for that halt, huh? It's unbelievable. The market. This is unbelievable. Where does it find its feet? I thought about that this morning, Isaiah. Like, why haven't I used these hotkeys in a little while? No, I still like them. I do still like them. I probably ought to keep using them. Feels a lot easier when I use them. Yeah, and then you put your order on the bid. It just takes a lot less time. It's definitely a good thing to use them. What are we doing, SPY? This is pretty fascinating. Pretty fascinating. Giving back so much of that move yesterday. Maybe he needs to come out and say, we're increasing our 90-day pause to 180 days. I don't know. Where are we going to bounce at? But you saw what happened yesterday. I mean, at any given moment, any news that comes out, and that's why you have a stop, 500 in one candlestick, up 12 points. All right, I think I'm just going to kick back with this, more of a swing throughout the day. If the SPY catches its feet, set a 942 stop on it. If we catch our feet with the SPY a little bit, maybe we can see this curl back around, can pad the wallet on the day. Otherwise, we'll just end the day up just about right around Q. But I'm about to head out and eat some lunch. So anything else you guys got before I head out? Ciao, Margarita. Yeah, it's good hanging out with you guys today. As far as I know, everybody's green. As far as I saw, everybody's green. Let me look. So, good work today, green team. Green team prevails. Longs take longer. I'm going to work this long. I'm going to try not to get out of it. Try my best. If we try to bottom out with the SPY and see if we can curl back around with AL. So we'll see what happens there. But guys, good work today. Good work, green team. Good work, green team. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Isaiah will be up 2Q. Yes. SMMT. What's she sitting at right now? Everything's getting a little pop with the market right now, but if it works, where do you need it to work at? Where do you need that to work? Like, we talking like $18? Or if you just take profits on it now. Wow, market's getting a little spiky spike. Isaac, good to see you in here as well. About to head on out too. But guys, I will see tomorrow.